Gene hata verirse. Bu oyun serisi yapacağımız tercihlere göre uyarlanmıştır. Klasik Telltale Games'in lafları.
The trout in the towers, the wolves dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off and out of the house. Another wall of prey. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and diving guns for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, get all in happily.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's faultless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains.
Sen bu işi bana bırak ya.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll
Aynen.
have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Sessiz bir kişilik olmak istiyorum.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood.
Sessizlik her zaman
He was so
en
drunk
mantıklı
he barely made
tercihtir.
it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too. No,
Bence
never
de.
lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Evet, biz Kral Forrest'ın yaveriymişiz.
I'll do it.
Adam iyiymiş.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Olur, getirelim.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north.
The king
King
of
of the north. Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannister!
Ben de Winter is coming ki.
Winter is coming!
İyi.
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his
Roderick.
father, I could not be more
Oğlum.
proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
Ne demek
I've served
istiyorsun?
House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Dövüşmek istiyorum.
You, my lord.
Direkt.
More than proving your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire.
Amma
You've
konuştular.
erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work.
Umudunuzu boşa çıkarmayacağım.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bloody hell. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Kendin
Think
yap.
yourself. I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So, he told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Tamam. Bana hem görev veriyorsun hem de önden bir iş veriyorsun.
Wine, rub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an
Shut up.
Oh, shut up, Bowen.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Bir daha shut up diyeceğim.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up.
Amma gevezeymişsin ya.
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low.
Lowest of
All
the
I
low.
know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Terfi aldım. Yok. Söylemeyelim buna. Sessiz olalım.
Maybe if my uncle were cast on at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
How much further?
Well, it's right over there.
Hemen şurada. Aa, Kızıl Düğün. Robb Stark'ın öldürüldüğü gün. Aa, şu an eğlence havasında. Tamam. Abo.
You lot
Bu
have
piçler.
drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walders. In a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Freyler.
Nice night for a wedding.
Aha, hazırlanıyorlar.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Gözleri
Don't
o.
expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's wrong?
Sorun silahlanmaları. İçeride düğün oluyor
What's
ama
gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
geri dönmemiz lazım.
Now.
They're fine. They can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
Take the fucking flagon already.
Ayıktı bu ya.
What's wrong with him?
Aha.
Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Aha geliyorlar. Bowen'u kurtar, Lord Tress'ı uyar. Bowen'u kurtar.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
Koş.
Run!
Mevzu başladı valla.
We need to get back to camp.
Oh. Sol. Vay hainler ya. Lan filmde bu sahne var ya. Neye basacağım? Git ha.
Ready, boys?
Shoot that one. What? Oh my god. Fazla kaçırdım sensitive. Çok kötü. Devam etmek için bir tuş basmam. Game of Thrones oynuyorum. Emir.
Ready, boys? Whoa! Shoot that one!
Sen yapıyordun tamam bu sefer. Hah.
Look out!
Tıkla tıkla tıkla tıkla. X. Roddick'i uyarmam lazım derken uyaracak bir şey kalmadı. Roddick kurtarmam lazım aslında. Oo, çok güçlüymüş bu arada. Sola, sağa, sola tekrar sola. Get out. Evet. Ama adamın dikkatini dağıttık ya.
Good fucking riddance.
Roddick orada mı kaldı? Of. Vay sen diyor habere bak.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Bulabildim ama onu kurtarmaya çalıştım.
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Vallahi sen dedin Roddick'e gitme diye. Orada bana testiyi tutturmayan da Roddick hayatta olabilirdi. Allah Allah Allah Allah.
Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
Yaralısınız.
Wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Walder Frey says time's over.
Ne kadar korkağız ya.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to...
Ver. Ver.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
backstage, yo.
There's
Şimdi
still time,
gitmemiz
my
lazım.
lord. We can both
You
get...
must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
İyi sen bilirsin. O bunu
Tell your
hatırlayacak.
uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand?
Ondan başka
You must
kimseye
swear.
söyleme.
Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house
Tamam.
may depend
Amcamıza
I
gizli bir
swear
mesaj.
I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Go.
on it. Your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
With love from Walder Frey.
Kaç kaç kaç kaç kaç. Çok komik kaçtı. Aha. Efsane intro. Vay, aynısını yapmışlar ya. Direkt var o aynısını çalarlardı. Boşuna ne grafik. The Wall. İşte gideceğimiz yer burası. Evet, şimdi Iron diye bir yer vardı. Oraya gidecektik. Adını unuttum. Aha, kan var.
Blood.
Bir de fazla uzağa gitmiş olamazdı tam olsun. Domuzu, ölü domuz. Oğlu domuz. Duman tutuyor. Ben şu sesi kısayım mı ya? Çok neyse. Böyle başladık, böyle gitsin. Şu solda bir şey var mı ya? Yok. Yük arabası.
That's Father's car.
Ney? Allah, bizim köye saldırmışlar. Tamam.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have its bacon.
Kış geliyor ama en azından pastırmasını alacak. Ve gülüyorlar ya. Pis pis. Bizim köye mi saldırmışlar?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said
Babam mı?
move on.
Çek kılıcı.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh,
Is that
ağır
so?
kılıçmış. Heavy armor tuş. Heavy
You can
weapon
try if you
lazım.
like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new warden of the north. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Gel. Ya saldır ya şuna. Ona biçim.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Sıkı tut. Geldi al.
You get it, you bastard.
Bastard. RT. Ortadan ikiye yarılacak sandım ya. Aha.
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Yapma. Bir tarafta
You really are a pig farmer.
tabii ki de baltayı çek. Viking style yaptım adama. Ne kadar gerildin sen ya. Gel sen o kılıcı indirmeden. İşte heavy armor'un zararlar. Aha.
Mercy.
Merhamet.
I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was
Merhamet
only
yok.
orders. No, please.
Ettikçe acıma acınacak duruma gelirsin.
That much I promise.
Kaçıyorsun. Çok güzel. Seninle bir daha görüşeceğiz demektir. Bir gün daha hayatta kaldın.
Father?
Babayı dövmüşler ya.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister,
Ne?
she hid.
Öldü o.
I tried to stop them.
Gitti. O da son nefesini verdi.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Kesinlikle. Öldürmeliyiz. Devir intikam devri. Iron Rahat. Ha geldik. O süper. Bacağımız yaralı tabii.
Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Şunu durdursam da şu mikrofonu biraz kıssam. Tamam. Oyuna devam et.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Hep Stark'ların başından
Thank you,
çıkıyor tam
Maester.
böyle şeyler. Ne yapıyorsun ya?
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
Elimde olsa
I'd
tekrar
do it
yapar.
again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
İyi. O kadar derin mi kesti ya? Ne oldu? Niye açtırdın? Ha. Ona lan. Allah seni.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
İntikamlarını alabiliriz.
We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of war.
Yapabileceğimiz bir şey yoktu diyelim.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Lady Forrest ölen adamın karısı.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Tamam, gezelim. Bir pencereye bakayım, dışarıda ne var. Oo, ne kadar yavaş yürüyorsun ya.
The Ironwood Grove.
Göstereydim bari Ironwood Grove'unu. Öyle şeye baktı, tahta baktırdı bize ya. İyi şuradan. Burada ne var? Göz at. Bunlar kimmiş bakalım. Mira var. Ha, Roderick.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
En iyi savaşçımız. O ölmemiş olabilir ya
Lord
bence.
Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him.
Öldü.
Gregor the Good.
Şuradan var. Hiç kızlarına geç.
Lady Forrester. She's
Evet.
always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Tamam, o burada. Mira
Mira.
kimmiş?
Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Kızı olabilir aynen. Bu kim? Aşır.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Suçlu biri mi acaba? Sürgün edildi diyor. Ya da düşman eline de geçmiş olabilir.
Never easy being the fourth born son. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Vay, Ethan Lord mu olmuş?
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrid. Look, I'll show you.
Konuş. Evet, konuşmak için masanın diğer tarafına geçti.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Can I go now?
Hadi gideyim.
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Aha, geldi.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true?
Evet,
Your
maalesef.
family...
Seçenek yok.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can afford.
Bir
He was a hero,
kahramandı.
my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm
Cesurca
sure Lady
savaştı.
Forrester would like to know.
Ölünün arkasından konuşuyoruz burada.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Evet,
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask,
bir şey
was
söyledi mi?
there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Kılıcı vermeyeceğim sana. Ha,
It would mean so much to the
kılıcı
family.
buna verecek
He
bir
asked
tane.
me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
Ailemi
Killed my
katlettiler.
family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
It's not now. When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads.
Ramsay
while they're
Snow
still
buraya
attached to our
geliyormuş.
shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the
He
boy.
deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
Sustum.
So what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this, I'll accuse you of murder, and us of
Konuşacak,
protecting you.
konuşamadı.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what
Tabii
he
ki bunu
did.
diyeceğim.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Bırak
Let them
gelsinler.
come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
Tamam hadi
The
gideyim
house
ya.
is so
Tamam.
vulnerable.
Amma ısrar ettin.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Duncan cesaretin hatırlayacak. Hatırlasın bakalım.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse. And I'll
Kılıç.
see you have plenty of food. We
Aynen.
haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Kılıç falan yok mu ya? Kılıç versene oğlum bana.
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And
Bu
God's
amcam
willing,
sanırım
someday
ya.
I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to get.
Gizli mesajı buna verecektik sana.
Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch,
I'll do what's best.
which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Nedir bu?
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Yok söylemedim.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
Güçlü olacağız.
I know you will.
Hadi bakalım, duvara gidiyoruz. Yolda başımıza neler gelecek bakalım. Ver. Olur. Muska.
Be safe.
Takaydın onu boynuna. Gondor'un ağacı vardı Muskan'ın üstünde. Bize bir şey olmaz. Bu hızda gidersek varamayacağız. Aha, bunlar kim ya? Ethan, ha şu. Lord Ethan olan. Babası öldüğü için mecburen tahta geçecek olan kişi. Forrest'ın oğlu yani. Bu muymuş? Bu küçük çocuk tahta geçecek.
Find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
Saklambaç
I don't like this
oynuyor.
game anymore.
Şimdiki kral.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this
Beni
is a
buldun
game.
değil ya.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to
Ben
get sent
neyim
away
şu
like
an?
that.
Güçlüdür
Garrett
bile.
is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me
Laf
how to
dinlemeyen
fight.
kral olalım.
Properly, I
Hep
mean.
ters cevap vereceğim.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. You need to decide for yourself.
Tamam, hadi değişmiyorum.
I
Söz veriyorum
promise
sana.
I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord.
Bu işler böyle yürümez.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the Lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Hadi gidelim bakalım.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Şöyle adam ol.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
Bu adam herhalde çocuğuz diye şey etmek istemiyor. Hizmet etmek istemiyor bize. Sıkıntı olabilir ileride. Herkes arkamızdan konuşuyor.
Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I
Ben
can handle
hallederim.
Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Gel öyle gel düz gel.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Susacağım.
Say, eh? My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Vay piç.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire? Lord Ethan. He acted in your name. And you are the Lord.
Buna laf anlamaz ya bu.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I sent him to the war.
You? And you call yourself a lord? You're no lord. You're a fucking puppet.
Ya sen niye benim yerime konuşuyorsun ki?
Until I have my
Allah Allah.
justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Sen burada ne işin var?
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Parayı ne yapak ki ya? Bitmemiş mektup. Hadi bunu al.
Ethan made this for me.
Bu Mina mı lan? Kral şehrinde mi bu
It
Mina?
was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Ya şu konuşmalar var ya aynı
Ashes
dizideki
like
gibi ya
this
çok
to
sıkıcı.
remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Tamam bitti de. Hadi çık. Geri dön. Yemek yiyeyim. Yemiyorum.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Herkesten hediye
I
almış.
hope to see them
O
all
nasıl saç
someday.
ya? Enteresan bir saç var. Pencereyi ne yapacaktır şunu? Anneden mektup ok. Oh nasıl geldin?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Kim o? Mektup üzerimize yakalanacağız. Ya dur ya, şu pencereden bakasım geldi. Bir daha gelemeyebiliriz derken pencere gitmişti. Zombi gibi yürüyorum. Ha, kapıyı çalıp neye giriyor?
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Gönder.
Later would be best.
Of course, milady.
Yürü git. Seninle uğraşamam şimdi. İzinsiz kapıyı çaldı. Gerçi izin al da biz vermedik. Aha!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden,
Evet, dizilerdeki en
more as a friend than as
sıkıcı
a
sahneler bu. Sarayda konuşma sahneleri.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about
Ona
what's
teşekkür
happened to
ediyor, ona
Sam.
teşekkür ediyor ama
I feel
birbirlerinin
your
arkalarından
pain as
iş
if it were my
çeviriyorlar.
own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor
Çok
family as
naziksiniz.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal sept.
En iyi zırhlı
She
adamlar
mentioned
geliyor.
a northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
Okumadım ya. Ne dedi
One
acaba?
of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Mhm.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Açın kapıyı. Aha! Tyrion Lannister. Nasıl döndü?
You can do this.
You can do this, my friend. Vay sen. Cersei Lannister. Oo.
Lady Marjorie.
Taht
Aren't
çok
you
iyi
looking
görünüyor.
lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Your Grace.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Dik dur, başını eğ. Önde diş
I am
başını eğ.
honored, Your Grace.
Şöyle yap yeter.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Sen zaten var ya.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he?
Tek bir
She
kaç
is.
çıktı valla.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you Northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper...
Kızı öldürmek
Lady
istiyorum. O yüzden böyle
Mira
ters
is
ters
northern,
cevap
Your
vereceğim.
Grace, and new to King's Landing and its...
Ölsün de bir daha buralara dönmeyek.
She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Susacağım. Anlamadım.
No doubt she's speechless in your presence, Your Grace.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could
Salondan da fısıltılar
without ever
geliyor.
holding an opinion
Her
of their
gördüğüm
own.
cevaptan sonra.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Gözlere bak.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. to so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was
Bu oyunun da en güzel yanı
although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
uzanarak oynayabiliyor
It was
olmanız.
quite the first impression. I of course found it all highly entertaining.
Cersei'yi sevmiyorum.
Yet you did your best to please. You'll do well here in King's Landing. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusement where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
Sadede gel, sadede.
Could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Haklısın. Ya ben bunu tek karakter olarak oynayacağız diye biliyordum.
How was it?
Walking Dead
Cersei has a
gibi.
way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king...
Uf, hadi ya, geç şunu ya. Bıktık ya saray sahnesinden.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you could control? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Sorma.
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want
Bu
to
yılan
jeopardize
ya. Cersei de yalan,
Soon
bu da
I'll
yalan.
be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
Of course, my lady. You're right. Better to wait.
Oh be, bitti bu. Geralt. Vay.
7 hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Koşamam şimdi. Şansımı deneyip sessiz olacağım.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Bana hiç kılıç falan vermediler ya. Ya sen ne işin olur oradaki adamla ya? Bunlar kesin geri gelecek ya.
Bloody hell.
Aman tanrım. Gözlerime inanamıyorum.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying,
You are young, and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Mevzu nedir?
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed.
Onu bağırmayacaktın onu.
Fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed.
İsyan
Not 2
çıkarttı ya.
coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Ona söz vermiştim.
I will decide.
Take his fingers! He's a thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Üç parmak nedir ya? Hepsini kessem. Duvara mı yollasam? Ne yapsam seni? Kes gitsin.
I, Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
Oh, please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
Ver yapayım ver.
I will carry out the sentence.
Ver yapayım. İlk kanımızı dökelim.
This is injustice, my lord!
Sen kaçmadan önce düşünecektin. Sen de sabaha kadar küs ya. Allah'ım yarabbim.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance, possessing wisdom and experience. You should have one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Beni izliyorlar. Abo ne kadar çok şey var ya. Kule var geç. Şunlarla konuşayım. Önce öbürüyle konuşacağım ya. Bunda konuşamıyoruz. Tamam küs bize. Bu kim? Olur.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again. Slash right. That means now. You're all worthless and weak. Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Evet. Gel bakalım sen.
Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
Word?
Of course, my lord.
I had many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord. Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! I know I can still count on Sir Royland as Master-at-Arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Milady.
You?
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed. I have every faith in them. And you, my lord.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you.
Warden
No,
of the...
that's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Foresters have been tending ironwood for thousands of years. The White Hills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates!
Too late for that. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right.
Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
No! But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ne oluyor lan?
I knew you'd bend me eventually. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me
Bring
go!
them, Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
My son.
Ay ay. Olacak iş mi ya son dakikada? Birinci bölüm sonları.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Oh.
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Ay ay. Ay ay. Gene mi böyle bitti bu ya? Acaba savaşmayı seçseydim bir şeyler olabilir miydi? Ulan insan kurtarabilir miydim acaba? İyiydim. Akıllarda deli sorular. Evet, onu burada bitireyim. İkinci bölümde görüşmek üzere.